Alright, so in today's video I wanted to go over XLM, otherwise known as Stellar, and also XRP. This is actually the first time I've been on XRP's website. It's kind of interesting, we trade all of these coins all day and never even been to their website. But anyway, I guess that's because it really doesn't matter, right? All we do is we look at the charts, analyze the price action, and then we make informed decisions to capitalize on those price movements. So right now with XLM, ignore these lines here. This is just from one of my last videos showing how a trend line break typically leads to a strong move to the upside. As you can see, 1, 2, this one fell off a little bit. If you draw a trend line here, move to the upside, trend line broke, right? Sideways action, impulse, same thing here. All right, so long story short, we're kind of getting that too again here. If I was to go ahead and draw a trend line from the top to the bottom, I mean, you want as much touch points as possible. So if you were to go back and draw the trend line, similar to here, you can see kind of what happened really. Like, it broke out and just sold off since it broke out, but it's now consolidating. And this does lead me to believe that we will get a move higher. We had this falling wedge pattern before, which did break out, and we did get a nice move to the upside. Since then, price did sell off a little bit, but now it looks like it did find a new low after sweeping the lows here. A very technical, quick sweep of the lows, and as you can see, price is now impulsing higher. This is on the 4-hour time frame. So I drew these because these were just the resistances at the time, and as you can see, major resistance, right? So if these are all 4-hour candlesticks, this is pretty much days of just being rejected. It impulsed higher, tried to find support, couldn't, back tested the support as resistance, and then moved a little bit lower, swept the liquidity of these lows, and is now moving a little bit higher. So XLM right now, I think it's at a great entry point. Not only did it sweep the liquidity of these lows, which is a swing failure pattern, it also did break out of another trend line, as you can see here. So at this moment, locally, this is confirmed market structure. Not confirmed, but this is a market structure change, right? So before we had lower highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now we just made the first higher high. So what do I expect to happen here? I expect price to either hold this level and continue moving higher to test this resistance, or at least come back down and retest an important level. Let's see here. So this might not be the end of the move. Maybe we get a price to move up here somewhere above these highs before coming back down. If we did, maybe this will play out a little bit nicer where you can have the, let me just draw this out so you can see what I'm talking about, because that is resistance at the end of the day. Maybe we do get an impulse higher to tap this, comes back down, retest the bottom of the channel, parallel channel as support, and then continues to the upside, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Bitcoin is moving pretty bullish currently, but it is right now also at a very strong resistance, which I think is the weekly resistance. But getting back to XLM here, this is the price action I would expect. And then as I showed you in the past, typically when price does break out of trend lines, we do get a nice move to the upside. So what happened here, broke out of this trend line, got to move up. Here's another trend line break, and it looks like it's looking to move up again, right? Could even go ahead and draw it like this. I don't really like that. It's always from the high. I like drawing it from the highs to the lows. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a weird area to draw it, right? But in reality, you can still see it does work, right? So resistance, 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 try to close above, close below the bottom of the channel, which is also resistance, back tested, broke through, tried to hold this line, didn't, failed, found support, broke out, kind of back tested a little bit and moved higher. So I do expect higher prices for XLM. At the moment, locally, I would be targeting Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. A lot of lines going on now. I would be targeting this area, right? This is the support and resistance zones I talked about before. And now it is also lining up with the golden pocket. So that would be the first target. But look for this slight retracement if you want to get a better entry, right? If we go ahead and zoom in locally, you can see prices above it. Still not bad, right? I mean, even if you entered here, that's only about a, let's see the difference, 0.5% difference really. So if price comes down, you're talking, yeah, still 0.5% pretty much. So it's still not a bad area to enter along. There is some sign of strength here, but I would expect there to be some sort of retracement first, making a higher low, maybe somewhere around here, before continuing higher, right? And then let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit here. And now if we do get a move back to the top of this channel from these levels, right? Let's see how much that is. So that's about a 25% gain, which would be beautiful. This is definitely an accumulation pattern, right? Maybe it's like a Wyckoff pattern, distribution, accumulation, before continuing to the upside here. So yeah, XLM is at a great spot to buy or long. Once again, not financial advice, but you know, it is showing some local signs of strength here, and I do expect higher prices for sure, at least going back to 11 cents, which was about another 1% away. Not much, but I mean, that's like a quick scalp. So like I said, I'd rather wait for some sort of retracement. As you can see, this is also a support and resistance level, so maybe we get a retracement back down to this level again before continuing higher, right? Then this would be the higher low. You could possibly even long off this entry too as well, and then placing your stop loss at least below this low, about 1% away. It's a great stop loss. And yeah, you just target the next major resistance, about 5% away. Take profit 1, take profit 2, and take profit 3 all the way up here. Right? So that's pretty much it with XLM. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP really quick. XRP is also at a very, very great area. So as you can see, massive trend line. Once this breaks out, I'm pretty sure, well, I'm not pretty sure, but I would expect XLM to make a nice move. As you can see, resistance, look how perfectly that lined up, right? Look how perfect. Resistance, resistance, failed, broke out of the trend line, back tested the trend line, also back tested this support zone at the low, and it is now trading in this parallel channel locally. And yeah, I think this is just a solid area for XRP to enter along, anywhere in between that little area there, right? Aiming for higher prices. If you want to get the best entry, obviously down here would be best, but look how many times it touched it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times it touched the support. And usually, you know, when you touch support multiple times, it gets weaker. But in this case, I'm just saying that it might be unlikely that price comes back down to that level before trying to find higher prices. And look at that, right at resistance. That's why I love trend lines. And yeah, I wouldn't really enter along here actually until we at least get above this trend line. Then I would expect higher prices locally for sure. First resistance, second resistance, third resistance, which is really the main target. Hopefully we break out, and like I charted before, and we get a move to the upside, right? So this is the price action I'm expecting. So with XRP, if we were to get that entry, I would then definitely target at least 27% higher. Obviously you can do take profits right here, about 15% away. You can even do take profits 1 right here, 5% away. But the main target for this trade would be somewhere around there. Let's go ahead and see if we can find any monthly levels above. So there's a untapped monthly level right here. what's going on here. So on tap monthly, right there, that's been tapped. There's also another monthly level right here. It's a very important level for sure. And also, all right, this one was tapped, so never mind. All right, and oh no, it's weekly actually. This is a weekly level. That's my fault. So these are weekly levels. Okay, so very important levels to keep an eye on. So yeah, in fact, this would be take profit 1, about 10% away, take profit 2, and then, you know, target higher prices, right? Let's go ahead and look at the monthly really quick. Yeah, so there is a monthly level also right here. And let's see if anything lines up with it. Kind of close, but not really. And then we just zoom into the daily and see what's going on the daily level. Let's go and delete that. And we could go ahead and hide that. All right, so daily levels, as you can see, this daily level is lining up right with the top of that parallel channel. So that is also going to be decent resistance. That would be the first take profit, in my opinion. About, I think it was 5% away, right? Let's see. Roughly about 5% away. There is another daily level lining up with this weekly. So this is major resistance. So yeah, take profit 2, and then we just keep targeting higher prices. At the moment, this monthly is lining up with the 50%. So a lot of resistance here on XRP, but at this moment, like I said, I wouldn't really go long until we do break out of this trend line. And once we get that trend line break, retest, then we can expect price to just move a little bit higher, right? Maybe it happens something like that, who knows. But yeah, that's pretty much it with XRP. Just like I said with my other videos, like, subscribe, comment below if any coins you want to see me chart. Go to my X account and follow me. I'm always updating stuff. Forward Protocol just launched, HBAR, Matic, BTC, and they all played out pretty well. As you can see, QNT, just did a video on QNT as well, which I'll drop first before this one. But yeah, I'm always updating stuff. Follow me on X, and yeah, free trading, free Telegram, and my YouTube account too as well. And yeah, you can also follow me on TradingView. I do need to post more on TradingView. I haven't posted in a few days, or it might even be a few weeks. Let's see. So since February 1st. All right, so I posted about a week ago. Let's see if this even, let's see how this went. 6% pump. And yeah, look at that. So I posted about this a week ago. If you were following me on TradingView, you would have got that call. And yeah, AVAX has just been, that performed very well. I actually did enter here, took my profits, price came down. I actually entered here, took profits, price came down, stopped me out, and then impulse higher. So I actually missed this entire run, but I did get, I think it was like 2 or 3%, which is all right. I mean, I'll take 2 to 3%. All right, well, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, follow me on all these socials, the most important ones, x.com, YouTube, like, subscribe, and TradingView. Take care.